We lawyers, we don't get enough love in this world, right? And come on, dudes. You guys block anybody that's trolling. There's no need for that. Let's see here. And as you can see, it looks like I'm going to be trolled. That tells you a lot about certain people, right? But let's focus on the content today. And if you guys would block with me, I'd really appreciate it. So here's the thing, guys. My takeaway, my takeaway has to do with something, regardless of what you do for a living, okay? And regardless of who you are, regardless of how successful you are, my takeaway, and one thing I've learned over the last 30 years, is how important it is to show your human side, how important it is to be yourself. I don't care what you do for a living, that's what connects people. All right, guys? And when I first be human, as Nick says, when I first started off, really, come on, dudes. So you guys can all, Mike, there's no need for that. Let's keep things professional. So when I first started off, what was interesting is I was a first-generation lawyer, and I always thought that I needed to dress like a lawyer and talk like a lawyer and act like a lawyer and write communications like a lawyer and present my cases like a lawyer, using big words, complicated words, and coming across actually a little bit stiff. And for the first couple of years of my practice, that's what I did. And what I noticed is I was just like all the other lawyers in town, and that's not a good thing. You don't stand out, you can't be unique, you can't show your human side, and frankly, people don't like lawyers, right? People don't connect with lawyers. You don't like a lawyer until you need one. And what I noticed is that wasn't getting me anywhere. And so a couple of years into the practice, let's see, let's go ahead and block the trolls, you guys. You know what's funny is we all know who this is, and there's going to be consequences. So it's interesting that somebody would actually help me with providing evidence that will be used later on. So, you know, everything we're doing is being recorded. Having said all that, what I did a couple of years into my practice, you guys, is I turned things around. I decided, okay, I don't need to be like every other lawyer in town. And this is before the internet. This is before all the books that are out, and started showing my human side. And once I started doing that, you guys, things changed, okay? It was a huge change. And the reason, let me block this. Well, it's really interesting. So here's the thing, guys. There's obviously something going on, and I know who this individual is. He's represented by legal counsel. He shouldn't have any communications with either me or Mr. Bell, yet this is happening. And there's going to be consequences. And it's just a shame because when it's all said and done, guys, you know, this is evidence. So having said that, yeah, interesting. It is ridiculous. So let me cut to the chase, you guys. All of you take screenshots, block this individual, and I'm just looking at the comments now. They're actually humorous. So block this individual, and we'll deal with the facts and details later. Okay, I'll be sharing this Periscope with this individual's lawyer. So listen, guys, here's the thing. Fast forward to today. If you're not really sure how to embrace this type of approach, if you're not really sure how to start showing your human side, in your business, in your profession, in your occupation, what's really, really cool is that there are some really good books and materials out there that will show you how to do this. And today on the show.live, we have Brian Kramer. Brian Kramer is the CEO of Pure Matter. He's also a TED Talk speaker. He's a well-known keynote presenter, and he's the author of 2 awesome books that will show you how to show your human side and to show you how to share your human side. The first book that Brian wrote is There's No B2B or B2C. It's human to human, hashtag H2H. Let me go ahead and try to block this individual again. And his second book is Shareology, How Sharing Powers the Human Economy. And what Brian does in both of these books is he shows you how to tap into your human side. He shows you how to help other people, how to build your business, how to connect with other people, how to bring value into the lives of other people using this type of approach. So while we were stumbling through all of this 28, 29 years ago, today in a weekend reading the right books, watching the right material, you can really, let's just say, exponentially accelerate your ability to use these techniques. And so we're going to be talking with Brian today. This is interesting. We're going to be talking to Brian today on the show.live about using these techniques in the live streaming arenas. And I think it's going to be a very, very powerful dialogue, a very, very effective back and forth, where what Brian will be able to do is show us how we can embrace the techniques he shared in Shareology and H2H, what he picked up last week at South by Southwest, and what we can all start implementing into our daily activities in 2016 to show our human side and to be more effective, to add more value to others, and when it's all said and done, to build our businesses. Let me block this once more. Appreciate your help, you guys. I'm sorry about this. It's beyond my control. But the bottom line is we know who it is, and there will be consequences. So you guys join us, if you would, please, at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on the show.live. There's a link to the Brian Kramer Periscope. My co-host, Jen Hoverstead, and I are just really looking forward to it. Hey, Nick, it's all good. I'm not worried about it in the least, okay? And because I happen to know there's consequences. So it's all going to work out. You guys join us if you can. Share the show with people who you think might find value in what Brian has to say. He's amazing. And you can find the links at theshow.live. Block that. And until then, guys, I am going to do what I do, and that is prepare lawsuits and take the bad guys down and hold them accountable and hold them responsible for disrupting everybody else's lives. And that's what I enjoy doing. That's what I get up every morning ready to do. And as you guys can tell, I'm very motivated to do it today. I wonder why. So you guys stay in touch. Connect with me on Twitter at Mitch Jackson. Do me a favor, and the screenshots that you took, share those with Periscope if you would, please. Let's go ahead and block all of the trolls out there that seem to feel the need to try to ruin live streams, our live streams, for everyone else, okay? And they're not successful with doing it. You guys take care, have a great Monday, and remember to make the rest of today your masterpiece. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.